Yo, 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 yo. Does this stuff still work? Does this stuff work still? Hell yeah. I don't block the light from the windows. I don't block the light from the windows when I'm on like my work calls and stuff, so I was able to turn the ISO on the camera down, like way down. So it's kind of cool. But obviously, on this setup, it's a little low now, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's take it up to like what, 300? Perfect. I gotta balance it like that. I probably won't have the window fully open all day like I did today, but I just kind of wanted to do that. I forgot to grab something to drink. Test. Okay. You know, it's really important to me that we have that. Why is the Roland BGM not going where it needs to go? Let me see. Let's open volume mixer. Bridgecast, you want to be output to music. And then Roland BGM audio device property is supposed to be. Oh. Okay. Perfect. Okay. To be fair, I actually did not break the audio thing for work. They released like a version 2.0 of the firmware. They literally dropped like a whole version 2.0 of the firmware for my audio device. So that ended up reinstalling the entire driver, and it created like new versions of all the audio devices. So my whole audio networking matrix that I had created, my whole audio networking matrix like just ended up getting completely it blew up. So I tried to stream the other day, and like I turned it on, my microphone wasn't working because of it, because I forgot that it reset everything in OBS, and I have some pretty jank setups for some of my OBS scenes. I cleaned some of them out because like I had one scene that was built just to have like the StarCraft music playing over the game. You know what I mean? Like I had one of those, but I would only use that when I was playing StarCraft, because obviously I wouldn't want to have StarCraft music over like this game, you know, or League of Legends, right? So, or any other game that I stream. So there had to be a separate scene that was just for the game without any of the special audio effects. Which also made sense because like in StarCraft, the interface covers a lot of the screen. So you could be a little more liberal with like using overlays and effects and stuff, because there's just a lot of wasted screen. Hey, Shadowfend. Hi. Yeah, hey. Blew up? Yeah, the whole audio matrix, like all my settings got reset because the audio driver reinstalled. Yeah, metaphorically. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, you don't have a Bridgecast speaker anymore. You have a Bridgecast V2. It changed the name of the device in the driver just to be like super safe that it installed correctly. Basically, it installed as a whole different device. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it was like every single thing that interacted with audio devices was like, oh, all of your old things got uninstalled, and now you've got new things installed. So yeah, that's what I was dealing with. It hasn't been too bad though. No, I just finished up like 8 hours. Took a nice shower, and I just wanted to play a little bit of Stormgate. Katie is going to, I think she's got some stuff. She's got some stuff that she's doing. I want to give her a little bit of a break from me, you know, too. So yeah, is there anything else I need to say before we just start playing the game? I think that's it. I think we're pretty caught up on everything. The Jets play the Broncos at 10 a.m. Is it 10 a.m.? I think the Jets play the Broncos at 10 a.m. on Sunday this weekend. And that's really it. I think that's all I've got on my September 25th is the day that Jill Valentine starts her quest to escape Raccoon City, I think, in case anybody was curious about that. Had my 1-year wedding anniversary with my wife, Katie, on Monday. That was fantastic. We made our plans for Tuesday to line up with some other stuff. We went and got Korean barbecue. It was friggin' awesome. It was amazing. Now see, this is what I'm saying, is that I actually have it set up. I thought I had the Jets calendar synced to my phone. And now I just feel silly. No, it is. It's right there. It is there. Have they not updated this? Do they have a new... Did they switch their calendar RSS feed or something? Guys, this is what I'm trying to say here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. All I want is to have the New York Jets schedule on my calendar and nothing else. Because this calendar app is... I don't use it for anything. And it just doesn't. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't really been able to play much Stormgate, so I'm just excited to do a little bit of that. I'm excited to do a little bit of that. Let's see. The performance was a little bit more rough. Somebody said that there's like a trick, right, with the brightness. You change the brightness to like 80% or something, and that like really helps. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think we need to do anything else here, do we? Probably not. Yeah. Turn this to the normal setting. I mean, with the FPS things people have been talking about, if the FPS ends up being kind of jank, we can always try the frame gen option. We have that option. I haven't messed with it too much, but... Hey, Spadicles. Hope everyone's having a swell day. You best believe it, dog. Best believe it. Yeah, so pretty normal, chill day. I'm running like a upscaler. Do you guys know like NVIDIA's super resolution, the AI thing? I'm running that on the game feed source. So I'm running a little upscaler on it using like a DLSS algorithm. My graphics card in the streaming PC can't really run it at a very high setting, but I wanted to try it with a slightly lower setting today. What else? Hey, Lycro, it's Nathan. Yo, yo. Yo, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I gotta text you about this. I'm actually working East Coast hours. I don't want to say details, you know, for like the 3 or 4 like super, I've got some like really dedicated people that are like trying to like, you know, like find me or whatever. So I'm not gonna like ever give details on anything personal like that online again, because there's just no reason to. I gotta tell you about my new job. I don't want any of these people that are like obsessed with Lambo or whatever, you know, to try and fuck with me. I don't need that. What is it? The StarCraft mental patience. It's Nath, East Coast Towers. Yeah. It's nice. It's actually really nice. I mean, it's 2 o'clock, right? It's 2 o'clock and I'm chilling, so. Yeah, I'm just working. I'm working like 6 to 2 or like 5 to 2. I think I did 5 to 2 today. Or 5 to 1 today. A little all over the place. So now I'm just like decompressing, chilling, and I just want to play some games. Obviously, I've been pretty hyped about Stormgate in this update. I didn't really get to play too much since this update came out, so I'll be playing this. But I'm pretty pumped for a bunch of other games that are dropping this year. I'm still under the impression there's supposed to be the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, which looks really, really good. I'm still pumped for that. I'm so stoked for that. There we go. Turn on the sound. But no, I'm really excited for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I want to play a bunch of horror games this October. If you guys don't know, you can actually get, for all of you people who are always like, my rights, okay? If you're one of those people who cares about your rights, then listen carefully. Capcom has DRM-free versions of the original 3 Resident Evil games. That's right, I said DRM-free. None of that stuff that would prevent you from just having this backed up forever until the end of time. Okay, this is a really consumer-friendly practice. They have all 3 of the original Resident Evil games, DRM-free, available for PC, bug fixed to run on Windows 11. They're not perfect, but at the very least, you now have a way to be able to download them online forever, or back them up forever and patch them. You know, whatever. It's cool. You should be aware of stuff like that. It's the kind of thing that's cool for game companies to do. I'm always happy when people sell me software that doesn't expire. I'm not just saying that because I'm an official Capcom partner. I'll glaze them for free on the daily.
Our forces are under attack.
You guys knew that already, though. Your sister was in recently from London and was done working by noon. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. We can get like happy hour deals on appetizers or lunch, like anywhere, anytime we want. It's actually pretty incredible. If we go for like a taco and a margarita after work, we're there at like, we get there like 3 o'clock and it's always like 20 or 30% off. It's pretty nice. You know, it's not all bad.
Allies are under
attack. You know, the thing is, I think I've told you guys about my whole fantasy thing where I love to watch the sunrise and think about everything that could happen in the day. And now I get up in the morning and I'm out there walking Lewis at 5 a.m. before my shift every single day, and it's actually amazing. It's always really, really peaceful. It's been dark lately, though. In the Pacific Northwest, it's still pitch black at that hour. So it was like... It's usually very Silent Hill-esque. It's just super foggy, super misty, pitch black.
Upgrade complete.
And people say that there have been like reports of like mountain lions and stuff kind of in the area before, because we live in the middle of nowhere, so... Well, you know, the whole state of Washington. I went on this rant last week, but the whole entire state is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Do you need to key somebody's car? Yeah, why not? Sure. I think Katie and I have counted 3 Cybertruck owners out here. I think we've spotted 3 of them. One of them had a wrap on it though. One of them had like a black vinyl wrap. Actually, it's probably better looking than the normal one, if you ask me.
Allies are under attack.
We've been on that watch.
Upgrade complete.
We saw one of them at the Starbucks, the same one where there was a goat tied up. Somebody had their goat tied up at Starbucks. 2 goats. They had 2 goats. Sorry, somebody had 2 goats tied up at the Starbucks. Same one.
Under attack.
Yeah, all I know about them is all the memes about like people breaking them, or what's the other one? The water. The people. Oh yeah, something with like the doors. The doors like cut people's hands off or something. I'm like, I don't know. As if this is a real. You're never sure if things are like real or not, especially because the internet is just a giant like rage machine. It's like all about making people angry, right? Everybody just has to be angry all the time. So it's like you can never really be sure what's real, because the stronger it makes you feel, the more likely that it's probably fake. You know, this is like the only sane way to consume anything on the internet. You could feel free to give into whatever your normal propaganda wheel is, but when you go on to the internet, you have to filter some stuff out, right? You've got to filter some of it out. You can't truly take it all seriously, can you? Can you? But I find those memes pretty funny. I've never cut off my own hand or driven a Tesla, so I suppose I'm not really qualified. I haven't driven a Cybertruck, sorry. So I suppose I'm not qualified to speak on that. No, it's just been a good chill
Under
week.
attack.
We did Korean barbecue for our 1 year anniversary. It was really nice. I just cooked up a bunch of brisket for us. I cooked up so much brisket, and Katie ate like a whole bowl of kimchi. And we didn't want to have too much rice, and we didn't want to have leftovers, so we split a little bowl of rice. It was pretty
Allies are
cute.
under attack.
We got a bottle of strawberry chemisol, which is it's a soju. So we had a nice little dinner, and yeah, I just cooked up a bunch of meat. It was really good. It was really good. We decided not to do. We had been to this place before, just for
Allies are
context.
under attack.
So we decided we didn't want to do pork this time, just because we wanted to have nothing but brisket. We got a little bulgogi to mix it up because we were like kind of feeling guilty about only ordering one meat. But it was kind of, yeah, it was like a courtesy bulgogi, you know. It was like we were kind of giving up a little bit of yardage to them so they wouldn't leave the game. Does that? I feel like that analogy probably hits.
Upgrade complete. Not enough luminite.
This is nice though. This is giving me a good little warm up to play today, so I'm excited for that. I was listening to that new Sabrina Carpenter album. It's so good. It's so good. Boardgate. Yo, what's up, Bono Lisa? That's a funny name. Boardgate. What are you talking about? Like somebody, like it was like a drama around somebody being bored, and it became like Boardgate because of that. Is that what you're trying to say?
Allies are under attack.
You're about to regret all your life decisions. Lay it on me. There's that and that. A very important shipment is on the way. So I've asked for it to be sent express.
Our forces are under attack.
Constructing.
Not enough luminite.
Alrighty.
Not research complete.
Come on, just give me my super depot. Give it to me. There we go.
Upgrade
I
complete.
am greedy. Thank you. Thank you for
Allies
noticing.
under attack.
Oh. I do like that you can still pick up the hero. I'm not sure if that's balanced, but I'll take it.
Capture point secured.
I don't know if it's
Forces
balanced.
are under attack.
Buckle up. Invested in those turbo engines. I can't make it past you. You'll pay for this. You go near my transports and I will make an example out of you.
I'm gone.
It's Judgment Day. Highly motivated.
Allies are under attack.
You want me to do what now?
Lay it on me. Talk to me.
I'll fight to the end.
Moving out. Talk to me.
Not enough luminite.
We get some Vulcans in there. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I meant to build a
Allies
turret
are
here.
under attack.
Yeah, I just kind of. Yikes. There's nothing to say there, Nate. There's nothing you can say to that. Nothing you can say there. So yeah, it was otherwise pretty chill.
Research complete.
I don't think there's too much else going on. We went over to my father-in-law's place. We went up there over the weekend because Katie's mom is out of town visiting her sister. So we wanted to go say hi to Jamie. We wanted to go say hi to Katie's dad. Cuz he's awesome. He's the best. He really is. He's like Timmy Turner's dad. He's just hilarious. Probably a little better put together, to be honest. I don't think he's as sloppy as Mr. Turner. So I'm really trying to frame this as much as a compliment as I can. He's a cool guy. But he's kind of just been chilling by himself for like a week. So we went and got some pizza and wings, and he got a bunch of beer, and we just watched football. We watched the Seahawks game together on Sunday, and that was really nice. And then during halftime, we took the dogs and we went out to the field. We went out to the baseball diamond. We took the dogs and went out to the baseball diamond, and we got ourselves.
This convoy is special.
We just went and ran some laps. Had a little fun with the pooch. It was a good time. You play on medium graphics. Crazy how much nicer it is with top graphics and a good frame rate. Yeah, I have a 4090. I have a 4090. My setup is very high end. It's a privilege I don't take for granted. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Thankfully, I still use my computer for work. I still have a good reason to have a high-end PC. I actually made some upgrades to Katie's computer too. I just got both of us onto 32 gigs of RAM. I know. I've had 32 gigs on the gaming PC, but I haven't had 32 on the streaming PC. It just didn't really seem necessary. And Katie only had 16, so I got her up to 32. I got the streaming PC up to 32. I don't think I messed with the color space settings too much on this. If I leave this as default, does that look better for you? I don't think so. No, I like having it at limited. I like having it at the limited option. I think that's the best color. If you're watching on like a RGB monitor with your color space, or like your a color space set to full instead of limited, it probably will look a little washed out. But I like to actually use. I try to go by the most common standard for color settings, which is actually limited color range. I use a limited color range, so for HDMI output.
Allies are under attack.
That's what OBS puts out at the end anyway. That's always what Twitch gives. So depending on where I have that set in certain areas, it can impact. Like maybe like the Elgato capture utility, I guess, hypothetically speaking, if I was going to go all the way down this road, since it doesn't matter anymore what I'm doing. I can do whatever the fuck I want on my stream. It doesn't matter. I can take a second to pull this up, but let me see if I have that set separately in the like Elgato software for it. Let's take a look, see. I do have it set. Well, let's set the HDMI color range to bypass. I think that was a mistake. Actually, I did have it on shrink on that app. I think that should make it look much better. Can you tell me how that looks? I'd like to thank you for politely voicing your opinion without being rude about it, because it makes it way easier to fix the problem, bro. Makes it way easier to fix the problem. Does that look better? Does that look better, guys? If it looks better, say, I love my family and my neighborhood, and I want everybody that I care about to be happy.
Under attack.
That does look better. There you go. There you go. I was messing with it recently. I have a hardware scaler that I am trying to use, because Elgato's built-in scaler for this is, I think it's fine, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it integer scales off the 4K, which is my problem. I feel like it should look better, so when I use my scaler, when I use my HDMI splitter scaler, because it can downscale one of the feeds to 1080 120 instead of 4K 120, it doesn't I'm getting poor performance on it. So, you know, it's tough. If I set it to use, if I use the Elgato capture card's built-in scaler, it looks worse. I don't know how bad this screen looks. I think I've got it looking pretty decent, but at least comparatively looks worse to if I had it set to be downscaled through the HDMI splitter that I have. But only when I'm using the scaler on that do I get a kind of buggy / jittery image. So I need to go through all my cables again. I need to try and like let the EDID on it reset and like just unplug everything for 30 minutes. Sometimes that's what you have to do, because HDMI actually has some kind of memory in the cable. It's dumb. I'm not crazy about it. Did I really find another game already? God damn it. I did not. Just before it loads, Nathan. It's not a crime if the game hasn't loaded yet. I want to play some 1v1s. You ever get distracted watching a stream and forget you've been boiling pasta for 30 minutes? I told you I reinstalled Windows, right? So it just pops these things up. It pops these things up, so it's kind of nice. I just got these random Microsoft AI suggested backgrounds, I guess is probably whatever they're called. Hey Harsbo, you want everybody you care about to be happy? Hell yeah, me too. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to want, right? There's nothing wrong with aspiring for the well-being of everyone you care about. No! Oh my god, it's rejoining me to that game. Well, there you go, guys. You got me. I feel like I'm Walter White here. I feel like I'm Walter White. I just got busted. I just got... Hank, you got me.
Allies
Fine.
are under
Okay, I'm
attack.
here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Okay. My computer crashed, guys. That's all. I didn't try to abandon you. I did not try to drive to 7-Eleven and then never come home. That's not what just happened. I promise.
Allies are under attack.
Fighting the good fight. Highly motivated.
Important question. Are we storming some gates this afternoon? Yo, probably, man. That's what I'm saying.
I'll fight to
Good to
the
see you,
end.
Transistor Highway. Oh,
Tell me something.
yeah.
Stay the
Yeah.
course.
Allies are under attack.
What do they say? Can't get them. Can't get them all. Heal him. Heal him. Heal him. There we go. There we go.
Allies are under attack.
Ah, you scared me.
Actually, lowering the in-game brightness setting a little bit did help tremendously. It's actually kind of messed up how nice that is.
Now you're talking.
Spooky boneyard. Ooh, spooky. No, we'll play 1v1s after this. Again, we're only gonna play for like an hour or two. What are we, 29 minutes in? I want to play for at least like another hour and a half. That's my goal. My goal is to get this stream to 2 hours. Not for any real reason. I just don't want people who tune in to be like, oh, you know, the stream was only like 3 games. I don't want it to be like that, basically. So hopefully if anyone comes to watch the VOD, they actually have a good time. That would be nice. It doesn't really matter, but I'm still putting my name on it, right? So if I'm gonna do this, it's still gotta be like decent, even for a side hustle, right?
Hoo-ah. This ain't over.
There's no reason to stop trying, right?
Shoving off.
You want me to do
Yeah, we
what
just wait for
now?
tier 2.
Upgrade complete.
All systems clear.
Boom.
I got you.
Placing structure.
Hoo-ah. Fighting the good fight.
Relocation commencing.
Yeah, actually, just send those guys over.
Will comply. Ah, you scared me. Wonderful.
Say
There we
good
go,
night.
there we go. Okay, okay. We cleared the bases. We cleared the bases out for our teammates.
At your disposal.
They won't get past.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on over there.
On out.
Yo, Lycro, did I hook you up with
They won't get past.
did I hook you up with anything from this game?
It's Judgment Day.
Need to.
Hard way it is. This is our land. For the fallen.
Geared up. Waiting on you. Walking tall. It's playtime now.
The exo animations look a little cleaner too.
Wide
It's
awake.
nice. You really play games on your computer now? That's fair, that's fair.
Capture point secured.
Katie and I play so much Fortnite together. We're one split screen setup away from
Research
just
complete.
becoming couch gamers.
Hoo-ah.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade.
Eventually, it'll just be 2 TVs next to each other for our stuff.
The hard way it is. They won't get past. They won't get past.
It's playtime now.
Capture point
Judgment
secured.
Day. Move on out. Stay the course.
Allies are under attack.
Lead them.
Capture
Left, right,
point
left.
secured.
Left, right, left.
All right, let's get the highest level of tech. Because all I really want to do right now is just get up to helicarriers because they just wreck everything and they're amazing. And do I need to say more than that? No, I don't. I don't have to say anything else.
Capture point secured.
Tell me something. Wide awake.
Allies are under attack.
One above the other. There you go. Hey,
Judgment Day. Nothing gonna slow me.
you know what that sounds like? That sounds like making it work. That's what it sounds like to me. No, that's the biggest problem is sometimes, you know, she's got meetings and I've
Allies
got
are
meetings and
under
stuff.
attack.
So it's like,
Capture
still
point
can't,
secured.
we work at the same hours. So I still can't really like put everything on, we still can't have this setups in the same room. So, you know, it's a big deal. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're workshopping it.
Invalid location. Research complete.
Tell me something. It's Judgment
I'm kind of excited though, right? I guess within a month from now we'll be able to play 3v3 in this. That's gonna be that's like their big thing, right?
Our forces are
It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
ready and willing. They won't get past.
I guess I've heard a little bit about what they're doing with it. I don't know what they've announced. There are some things I really like about it.
Of course.
So I'm kind of interested to try that when it drops.
This ain't over. I've got hell to give.
capture point secured.
Wide awake.
But otherwise, I don't know how you guys feel or how much you guys have been playing or watching Stormgate. I know that people are still bleak about the player count and all of that kind of stuff. It's very sad. Yes, I know. But I don't know how much you guys have been playing or anything, but at least from what I've been watching and what I've been playing, I do like the meta. I like where the meta has settled. Seems like you can just kind of do whatever you want if you play decently. So
Upgrade complete.
that's usually my barometer for fun. Just being able to, you know, execute high level strategies that are well thought out. That's something I've always enjoyed, planning ahead.
This is our land.
Every year for Halloween, I just go as John Kramer from the hit movie franchise Saw.
Tell me something.
He's a big inspiration.
Reporting for work.
He always taught me to value my life.
Constructing.
What a good guy.
It's going up.
Oh, did I break it? I went too hard on the shift control there. I think I actually had it held down wrong for once.
Jumping off. Stay the course.
But I'm pretty sure we'll just be able to do whatever builds we want today. So it should be fun. Should be a fun little stream.
Jumping off.
Our base is under attack.
I didn't mean to play a second co-op game, but I think that when you try to change the past, butterflies kill everybody. So it's really important to just accept things when they happen and not worry too much about them. Otherwise, butterflies will kill everybody.
Contested. Allies are under attack.
Wide awake. Good to go.
Hey Nate, I hope your day is Stormgate. Nice. Taught me to value my life. Yeah, I was talking about one of my favorite idols, John Kramer. If you've seen the Saw movies, he's just a really inspirational guy. That's all.
Allies are under attack.
He was also quite creative as well. Very, very inventive. Good with his hands. Good with his hands.
Say good night. I've got hell to give.
Oh, it spawns a bunch of little zombies after that. Okay, well, I think I saved my units. I don't know. I think I saved my Lancer. There's a lot visually happening there for a second underneath
Fighting the good fight.
the
This
helicarriers.
is our land. I've got hell to give. Fighting the good fight.
Insufficient therium.
Highly motivated.
Unable to build there. Allies are under attack.
They reduced the cast range, I think, on this. Okay, you got to get a little closer to launch them now. It's still a good range, but it's just not. It's not like kill every base for free like it used to be, which is, if you ask me, pretty reasonable. Hey, Silent Knight. Long time ago, not sure if you finished all the movies. Was the Limping Doctor from the first movie the main villain in the end? Okay, well, I mean, he wasn't really the villain. You're talking about the Doctor? The Doctor was revealed to be his real right-hand man the whole time, because the whole entire point of the last 4 Saw movies was about the legacy of John Kramer. But they were all working together. That's an important thing. That's an important takeaway. It is revealed that the Doctor had been a part of many of the other previous schemes, but I think even in that movie, some of the traps were all kind of still spread around. Like, not all of the traps were by any one person in those films, because again, it was mostly about the 2 detectives trying to fight over his legacy. But the reveal was, of course, that the only one who had actually inherited the legacy of Jigsaw was that Doctor. And they more or less try to imply that it was because he is actually willing to cut his own leg off to get out. So the lore is thankfully a little bit deeper. It's a little bit deeper than that. You can tell that I'm somebody who really appreciates the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure level of shenanigans and antics these characters get into between each other.
Allies are under attack.
I don't think we're gonna have to use our repair guy at all, because our hero, yeah, we're just kind of set. Okay, let's just power these guys up. Give him some super medics. I gave him plus 50% attack speed. I hope that's enough.
Our forces are under attack.
I don't have money for souvenirs. I was definitely surprised when I first learned it has lore. Yeah. I mean, if you ask me, Hoffman's probably the hottest, but really what cements him is that he gets out of the bear trap, right? He actually gets the thing off his head. He survives it, which we don't see any other character do in the entire franchise. So, well, except for obviously in the very first movie, Amanda obviously escapes that as well, but she actually was able to get a key, right? Whereas Hoffman literally had nothing. He just had to make use of the room around him, which is, again, you know, does that make him the heir to the legacy? I don't know. It just means he's kind of badass, right? So I think he's like the okay, let me explain this differently. I'm gonna use a movie, the movie where the guy gets turned into the llama, right? The Emperor's New Groove. Have you guys seen this one? The guy gets turned into a llama, and then there's an evil witch, and then there's she's got a bimbo friend. If the evil witch died, the bimbo friend wouldn't necessarily take over her operation. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he was there and he helped, sure, but would he be like, I'm gonna take over and do this? No. So to me, Detective Hoffman is kind of like Krunk. Like, he's a useful idiot, and he's very talented and shredded, but at the same time, like, do we think he could run the whole operation? No, I don't think so. I just don't. So, he walked away for 2 minutes. What is happening? Yeah, I was just giving my opinions on some deep Saw lore. As you know, it's something I hold very near and dear to my heart. The other best part of streaming is just getting to come on and say the most absolutely ridiculous things, and for some reason people will listen to some of it. Yeah, I'm just trying to say, Kronk, obviously talented, obviously a crucial part of her schemes, and he enables a lot of what she does. But he's, would he inherit her legacy? Would he inherit her legacy? They're not on the same wavelength at all. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They're not kindred spirits. It's like a happenstance that Kronk and that witch work together. That's all. That's all. If anything, she sought him out because of that difference. because he would be the last person to betray her. Because he doesn't seem like he cares. He's just there to do whatever. Yeah, I'm using the Emperor's New Groove to as an analogy to describe why I think Hoffman is a respectable character, but not the inheritor of Jigsaw's legacy. Now I'm going to stop before my wife enters chat and asks me why I'm doing this for the 20th time this week. I double checked that my disable the Windows key button was pressed. We're good, we're good. But we're against Infernal this game, so...
Wonderful.
Oh, nice. We immediately find his guy.
Luminite.
You bitch. You took my fruit. You took my fruit. That's illegal, by the way. You can go to prison for that. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
Not enough Luminite.
Placing structure.
Not enough Luminite.
No, you see, the thing is, when you're like a wannabe megalomaniacal maniac supervillain, right? Like, I mean, if I had the chance to be Chris Redfield, I'd be Chris Redfield, but I want to be Wesker. You know what I mean? Without the whole, why would you destroy the whole world? That doesn't make sense. You have to live somewhere, right? Like, it would be, if you wanted to be a good supervillain, you would just motivate everybody on Earth to go blow up some other planet, right? And then you're still technically a good guy. You don't have to take the downsides, right, of wanting to go be destructive or whatever. You guys see what I'm trying to say? So anyway, when it comes to overly convoluted plots and extended amounts of villain exposition, sign me up. That is what I signed up for. That is what I'm here for. What does Alucard say to the librarian when you open the item shop in Castlevania Symphony of the Night? I'm interested in this. And if anybody in chat knows what the librarian says back, if you've got a librarian quote on you within the next 15 seconds, I'll throw something your way. What are you buying? No, that's Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil Merchant. It's not quite on the same level. It's not quite on the same level.
Insufficient Therium.
How can I help?
What's next? Ready.
Capture point secured.
Nice.
Upgrade complete.
All systems clear. Constructing.
Not enough
At your
Luminite.
disposal. It's going up. Ready.
Capture point secured.
All right, let's get the pooch outside of his base to scout and send the rest of these dudes over here.
Insufficient supply.
Yeah, I knew that was coming next. If you knew it was coming next, why didn't you build a depot? Because I knew that I also was not good enough to build the depot on time. Got him.
Not enough Luminite.
What do you say to that? Nothing. You got nothing now. map is Lost Temple. If you know, you know. Is it though? It looks pretty found to me. What about this map is lost? Does it need directions? No GPS? Are we in like a pre-GPS 90s movie? You know, GPS would work even if you don't have phone signal. The films aren't always accurate about that. You don't necessarily need to cell tower connection to use GPS.
Ready to work.
Capture point lost. Capture point secure.
Now see, this is what I like. Getting all of these healing camps, getting all of this stuff set up. This brings me joy. One of my favorite things I like too is the new little click reticule they added.
Upgrade.
When you like click, you guys see that? It gives you a little like response. You get a little feedback on the clicks in this game now. That's something else I like.
What's next? On my way.
On my way.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, bitch. Let's go.
Coordinates confirmed.
What you got?
Coordinates confirmed.
Ready.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We can just start chopping them up. Start chopping them up.
Toggle left. Engaging booster.
Looks like a hit marker. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Transit HQ.
Holding here.
Oh, what's that? Did you use the Shroudstone manifest? And then I just came over and hip hop dropped here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nav systems update.
Uh-oh.
Going in hot.
Yeah, you can hit the evac with that. That's fine. Is that his plan, is to just kill this?
Well, looky here. En route. In transit. I'm gone. Coming around.
Holding here.
Toggle left, Buttercup.
Insufficient supply.
Yeah, it's not too bad, huh?
On their six.
I didn't really feel like risking it here, which is why I pulled back when I did. Just didn't see a reason in potentially throwing the game away on that. Nice, nice, nice. I like the way there.
How can I help? Alrighty.
Upgrade complete.
Your ball to call.
Evac is good to go. On their
Our
tail.
forces.
Come
are
on, come
under
on, come on,
attack.
come on. He's almost out. He's almost out.
Ready or not.
Let's go. Wahoo!
On my way. Holding.
Lay it on me.
Ready. I'm off. Eliminate.
I'm gone. Stand by for the chop. Coming
Yeah,
in
that's
hot.
what I thought.
I'm gone. On my way.
That's what I thought,
Research complete.
son.
Locked in. Where's the damn beacon? In transit. Where's the
Spider-Man told us we don't have to be scared of people like you.
Scared me.
coming in hot? I'm gone. Off I go.
Our forces are under attack. Capture point contested.
Uh-oh. Kill me! Yay! Whee!
Capture point lost.
There you go. Well, I did just burn my shield. That is true. That is a fact. Please blow up on me before this ends. Well, that's okay. Just send her home. Whee! Send them all home. I don't care. Something, something, something. That one anime where it goes, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you know, occasionally the worst thing will not always be what happens. Ah.
With a quickness. Fish in a barrel. What's the sit rep?
Is that thing still empowered?
Our forces.
Oh,
are
it was
under
still
attack.
empowered. Well, that's how a cookie crumbles, Nate. Beautiful. On that note, please send water. You might be thirsty. You might be thirsty there. Not bad. Not bad. No, this meta, it's a good meta for Nathan, you know? It's like a good vibes meta. That's what I like. That's what I like. How am I doing versus Celestials? I don't know yet. I have no idea. This is like my second stream on the patch, and I spent most of the first 2 streams fixing my settings because they reset. Which happens, you know, that's a thing. It happens. One sec. Just gonna go grab a water while it's queuing for a game. Oh, it found one. Let's go. Let's go. Vanguard mirror. I do not know what people do in this. I don't think I played any Vanguard games last stream. Or maybe, do people just go straight to Exos and Lancers now? Is that it? Oh, this is the funky map. I did play a game on this map where a guy tried to like just cut my head off at the start. I remember that.
Not enough luminite. Not enough luminite.
People are massing hedgehogs in this mirror for you. Hedgehogs. That sounds like a very Terran thing to do. Alright, I did not scout his base. We failed the scout. Oh, thank you, Pookie. Thank you. I love you. Katie cameo. Rare Katie sighting.
Ready to work. Still here.
Not enough luminite. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, I deserve that. We delayed a lot of his mining, I guess. Do people still care about that? People still do that, Cope? Is the dog style over? Yeah, they nerfed it pretty hard.
Alrighty.
They smashed it. They smashed that nerf bat, you know?
I'm here.
It was like a YouTube video. They smashed the like button. They smashed that nerf button on the doggo.
What's next?
It turns out people mostly want to have positive opinions of dogs and not be put in positions where they feel like they don't like dogs.
What's next?
I know.
Ready or not? On my way. Annihilate.
Getting to work.
Yeah, we'll just build a turret guy. That's fine.
On my way.
Our forces are under attack.
What's next? Eliminate. Ready or not? On my way.
Damn. Okay. Well, you got me. I guess. You got this guy anyway. He was the guy I was rallying to the other base. I think one turret's probably enough though, right? To save it. Did he really let me get away? Wow. That's pretty cringe, bro. That's pretty cringe, TBH.
I'm off. On my way.
Capture point secured.
Will follow.
That's actually really cringe, bro.
Ready.
Ready.
You want me to do what now?
What's next?
What you gonna do? You gonna fight me in the corner here, bro? Is that your plan?
Annihilate.
No, you won't.
On my way.
You're scared. You won't do it.
What's next?
No, they nerfed the dogs super bad. It's out of the game. That's not even a strat anymore. They cut the damage in half against regular
Upgrade
units.
complete.
And then they made it so that the depot wasn't light anymore, and they even cut the damage in half, the bonus damage in half from the upgrade. So they absolutely devastated the strat.
You're directed.
What's next? Ready?
Yeah.
I'm off. On my way. What's next? Ready? We'll follow. On my way.
Reporting for work.
Not enough luminite.
You think it was called for? Necessary? Huh? Oh, the dog nerf? Yeah, I guess. I didn't like playing against it. That was the main thing stopping me from playing and streaming Stormgate. Now it's just, you know, work, but at least I can play the game and not have to worry about, you know, how many people are watching or anything like that.
I'm here.
Now it can just be a whoever wants to hang out can hang out type deal, and
Combat
that's it.
maneuvering.
It's good
Let me
vibes.
fly. Engaging.
I have to get that GOG Resident Evil stuff installed.
Bangs out.
I want to play through all of those games again this month. That'll be
All
fun.
systems clear.
I think that'll be pretty exciting.
Constructing.
Weapons go.
Let's see what he's got. I mean, surely he's already transitioned into exos. I feel like that's a pretty fair expectation.
Point the way.
Not enough luminite.
I feel the need.
Oh, he's building a habitat. Never mind. That's not a turret. We don't have to.
Got a lock. Taking the shot.
Yeah, see, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice.
Upgrade complete. Not enough
Give me in there.
luminite.
Go ahead. Point the way. Taking the shot. Full blower. Engines roar. Got a lock. Suppressing
Yeah,
fire.
this is what it's all about right here.
Balls to the wall.
This is my Super Bowl.
Firewall.
This is my Super Bowl, baby.
I feel the need. The need for.
Yeah, that's not even enough. GG. If they like you, they'll just lie to themselves. It's okay. You don't really have to do any work there. Hey, Lou. Lewis is looking at me. He's giving me the look. Do you want to come say hi? Is that it? Are you feeling shy, Lewis? Lewis, are you feeling shy? Do you want to come say hi real quick? Lou. Lou, come here. Lou. Lewis. Lewis, what if I broke my leg? Ow. Ow, my leg. No. He's giving me side eye. He's giving me side eye right now. That's what he's doing. Lewis. Is Katie on the other side of the door? Is that it? Oh, is it because he's locked in here with me? He's just tilted. Okay, Katie threw a treat in here for him. Luke, come here. You want to show your treat? No, he's in the corner. I set up a new spot for his dog bed. If he regularly like lies down there, then we could probably do a Lou cam because it's actually in a perfect spot for a Lou cam. It is a trap. I did set a saw trap for my dog to want to lay down in that position specifically so we can have Lou cam. Hi. Oh. I thought she was gonna throw me a treat. Oh. Did you clock out? Same answer. She actually did. Oh, she threw a greenie. Got one of those, you know, the dental choo-choosh. As one does. Exactly. As one does. You get it. Oh, hey. Thank you. It's claw o'clock somewhere, bitches. Should have seen the face she just made at me. Yeah, now he lies down. Now that I've moved my chair 3 inches over so that he can block me from sitting in my gaming position. There he is, there in his golden His golden splendor. Lou, it's not that kind of stream, bro. Okay. Sorry about that. Rehab and all.
Relocation commencing.
Did anybody see what the matchup was in the loading screen? Yeah, I know. Everybody's like, I want to see Lewis, and then I'm like, Luke, come say hi. And then the moment he gets on camera, he's just going hardcore immediately, and I'm like, bro, I know you're a dog, but that's also not why people are here. It's okay. He's got his treat now. He's happy. He's chilling. It's VVI. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, he's infernal. He has imps. Maybe down for 1v1ing viewers? No, that sounds like the kind of thing that would be stressful. I'm good. Thank you though. Thank you. I do have a day rate if you ever want to hire me to make an appearance for like an event that you're running, but you have to be giving money to charity is my only requirement.
Insufficient
So
supply.
if it's a completely for-profit thing, then my answer is always no.
You're directed.
Not enough luminite.
I don't have an agent anymore, so you can just DM me if you if that interests you. All right, I got you.
Further instructions.
Insufficient supply.
I had no idea they buffed the I had no idea they buffed that so much. The Hexen. That's kind of crazy, right?
This should be good.
It's kind of nuts, actually.
Robot engaged. Sure. It's going up.
Nate, you should try lowering your brightness to 70%. It makes a big difference to the overall look feel. See, guys, now I'm actually not sure if lowering brightness is a placebo or not, because Greenzer came in and told me to do that even though I've already done it. Which means that if he thinks my game is too bright, even though I've already lowered my brightness, it may not actually do anything at all. Did I just crumble an empire? Is that what just happened?
Luminite.
Did I just crumble the brightness empire with this? Oh shit. He'll only think it looks nicer if he thinks that I switched it from off to on. I'm just messing with you, buddy. I do have it on though. I actually did lower it to 80%. So maybe I didn't lower it enough. Maybe I didn't lower it enough, but I lowered it to 80%, and I actually do agree that it looks better. So just so you know, I actually agree with you, and I have it set up.
Not enough luminite.
Yeah. The pink haze of the Twitch fog. I like cool stuff like this. I'm never going to be a hardcore player. I've got a job. I'm just here to mess around and have fun with my old RTS buddies, you know? And hope that one day enough people stop hating me forever for the Zerg Cabal joke that, you know, I can get into like in my 40s, maybe in 10 years from now. Maybe I'll be invited to StarCraft parties again. That's it, right? I just got to wait until Regina George blows it again so that I can be off the radar. That's about it. And I can just enjoy my peaceful, mild-mannered life. It's not so bad. It's not so bad, guys. It's a pretty good plan. If I'm a good boy long enough, hopefully I get invited to the WCS 10-year reunion. It'd be nice. Although I guess we would have had that this year.
Capture point secured.
Fuck, man. It was a while ago, huh?
Insufficient therium.
Go ahead. Ven a mi, hermano. E Dio ci dà, suoca.
Not upgrade complete.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, no details, no details. I just work early hours. I love it. It's fun. That's all.
Moving out.
Our force invalid.
If you need something for your headcanon, you could just assume that I'm pursuing, yeah, just make something up. What's it, the Purple Fog of War? It's the, so this was an unlockable for watching Twitch streams when the early access started, right? I think that's what it was for.
I'm off.
Yo, Lawler, what's up, man? I actually do have to talk to you. I have to give you a big update.
Constructing.
I got a gerb now until RTS is relevant again. However long that takes.
Not enough.
It's pretty good though. It's pretty good though. Yeah. I work from home. The hours are early, so I can get, you know, I got a full 8 hours in, and I was done at like 2 o'clock today, so it was pretty nice.
Our forces
And
are under attack.
yeah, it's good. It's good times.
Standing back.
Buckle up. Where's the damn beacon?
What's the difference?
There's that.
Like a hot knife.
Our forces are under attack.
No.
Off I go.
You know the oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this Giga Chad Megalodonus. He hit me with the Spriggan Rush. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we'll get everything home, I guess. Yo, this is actually pretty sick. So he's got the Spriggans on me. I guess really all I can do is just wait for the dude to finish. Can I actually build this? Spriggans kind of do bonus damage to air units, don't they? Yeah. Or they do bonus to buildings is what it is.
Combat maneuvering.
Well, that wasn't so bad. That was actually not so bad. We're fine.
Go ahead.
The good thing is that he made Spriggans, which are objectively the worst unit in the entire game, so
Our base is under attack.
we should be fine.
Got a lock.
Yeah.
Carbon cloud.
Just need to get as many Hornets out as we can. That's it. I guess he could have killed it maybe right there.
Capture point.
A little
contested.
risky bisky for Nathan.
For speed. Look and fly.
Capture point
Weapons go.
lost.
Moving out. Awaiting further instructions.
Hell yeah. You know, we'll see. I'll look in. I'll put in a good word for you. Short full-time OnlyFans creator. You wish, bro.
Ready.
Destination locked in. Nav system is up.
I didn't want to play life on too easy of a mode. You know what I'm saying?
Transit HQ.
Throttle it.
I wanted to feel like I was at least working for it.
Capture point contested.
Attack speed.
Coming in hot. Fueling up now. Just what
Capture
you say,
point
ma'am.
lost.
Carbon clouds.
No, but Spriggans are just not actually good against Hornets, so while I can understand the reason why he went for them, it's not objectively something that I think is
Insufficient Therium.
worth even being remotely concerned with. You saw how easily I just shoved him away there. And I expect it to continue to be similar level of ease down the line. All I need to do now is make sure that when I do my eventual drop play, it'll just probably have to have a little bit of a heavier focus on. Just probably expand too while we're at it.
Point the way. Bogey in sight. Got a lock.
Let's get that.
I feel the need.
So I just started the upgrades. Oh, thank you for the sub, Green Zerg. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.
Taking position.
Exactly, Lawler. The esports commentator fireman calendar. Okay,
Engines roar.
just saying. We've always got that in our back
Insufficient
pocket.
Therium.
in
Upgrade
there.
complete.
Look and fly.
Constructing.
Is that how they raised? That's how they raised their money in. Is that the second Anchorman movie? Is that how they got their foot back?
Need for speed.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. I'm not worried about this at all. Oh yeah, this gives you cash money. We're fine. The only real thing we'd have to be concerned about would be like a lot of Hellborns. He's got some Weavers, but the evac gives us some play against that. What we really want to do is fight him in this corner here. Weavers, he might have them on auto cast. So
Not enough luminite. Research complete. Capture point lost.
a lot of people keep their Weavers on auto cast though. That's a really important thing to keep in mind. So he might just let's grab these guys if we can. And it can be a little tricky because you can see there I didn't actually get both Weavers. I didn't actually get both of them out. So when the Weavers get onto the Vulcans, that is typically when everything goes to hell. So we have to be careful. If the Weavers are not on the Vulcans, then there's a lot we can do. So it is a little tough to get those clicks though. It's a good push by him. Good timing. No, him having the Spriggans, him going for a Spriggan rush against the double drop play, I think that was really something I wasn't prepared for.
Off I go.
Holding here.
What's the plan? Buckle up, Buttercup.
Going in hot. What's next?
Where's the emergency?
Coordinates locked. Boot up complete. Still here.
Ready.
I mean, yeah, I should have been building a lot more units this whole time, I guess. Probably the biggest takeaway of this.
Kick the tires, light the fire. I'm gone. Buckle up, Buttercup. Where's the damn beacon? Stand by for some chops. In transit.
He's not gonna give this up, huh?
Transiting now.
Our forces are under attack.
Transiting now.
Move order received.
Oh yeah, he's got me. He's got me. Dude, you know what? GG. I mean, he had I think like a perfect opener. He had that really good setup because he countered my drop with his opener. So I just think that I was automatically in a bad position. But his timing for the big all-in right as I was going into the expand, I don't think there was anything I could have done given the strategy that I went for. So he was very prepared. He was extremely prepared. And he might have been going Spriggan Rush no matter what I do, so that could have been it too. But if people are Spriggan Rushing, then I would probably just go Hornet Rush instead. Yeah, do people just go Spriggans every game? Yeah, see, that's just me not knowing because I don't really play that much.
You scared me.
Invalid location.
Will comply.
I was gonna say that seems like a good
Not
build,
enough
so
luminite.
I imagine that's probably something that people do regularly. That's good though. It's good to know. And somebody dropped a tip on Ko-Fi. I will check that after this game if that's okay, or if we get some downtime. I want to try and entertain you guys by trying to win the game if I can. It's a common strat. Well, there you go. I tried to go for a Vulcan rush against a Spriggan rush. Doesn't seem like it was ever going to work out for me, but we learn a little there.
Placing structure.
Maybe the Vulcan drop is a dead build.
Insufficient supply.
Fear is for the enemy.
Oh, $6. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll read your message after the game. I was like, it doesn't give me any info when it posts the alert into chat. So I was like, I don't know what to say. Oh, he's Celestial. He's Celestial. Okay, that's good to know. There's a lot of blind counter, circle blind counter, mass lancer losing to Spriggans, losing to Hornets, losing to Gaunts, losing to Lancers. People really think that Hornets lose to the Gaunts. They must be like massing Hornets or something. We're still on like Wings of Liberty. We're still on like Wings of Liberty logic trains, I guess.
Capture point secured.
You jumped 150 MMR going hedgehogs since the patch. Oh yeah, you just go a bunch of hedgehogs. I think that they're really difficult to use, and I think that when people use them well, they're frustrating to play against. So it definitely doesn't surprise me to hear that hedgehogs are still popular, because people were doing them pre-patch anyway. That was one of the most common. That was even in the betas and late betas and alphas. That was one of the most common cheese builds. Was sometimes people would tower rush with it before they nerfed the sentry post build time, but there was the, yeah, it was all about that.
Capture point secured.
Constructing.
What's next? On my way.
Hi, I'm Brad Pitt. Hi, Brad Pitt. I don't think I have any questions for you, so I hope you enjoy the stream, I guess. That's all I got to say.
Placing structure.
I thought you were great in Deadpool 2. There you go. That's all I have to say to you, Brad Pitt. You were great in Deadpool 2. The Vanisher is one of my favorite superheroes.
On my way. I'm off.
Not enough luminite.
I was gonna say, I feel like, I feel like
You scared me.
Hornets are not that bad versus Gaunts. People probably don't play it very well though, right? Most people don't try to get as much value out of their units as me, so I think I can just be really egotistical and say that I'll be a special exception to this.
Not enough luminites.
I'm here.
No risk doing things like that. How does Hog trade efficiently into Gaunts? Are you guys talking about the hedgehogs still? I think Hornets can play ball.
Full blower.
Hornets can play ball with Gaunts in low numbers. If I did a Hornet opener because of people opening Spriggans, I think I would find myself typically in a really good spot, even if they rushed Gaunts, because I don't think they would ever have enough to kill me. And my goal would still likely be to end up with
Ready to work.
my goal would still likely be to end up with a specific amount of stuff. So
Point the way. Go ahead.
Eliminate.
Get me in there. Full blower.
I mean, it's risky to move anything out.
Throttle it.
I want to move my stuff out, but I acknowledge it's risky.
Point the way. Suppressing fire. Carbon clouds. Full blower. Taking position. Engines roar.
What's next?
High speed pass. Following close.
Capture point secured.
Ready. Ready or not?
Go ahead. Bogey in sight.
Well, we've got him in a nice spot.
Awaiting further instructions.
Capture point contested.
But the idea is you want to put pressure on with this. You want to kind of contain them, keep them in their base as much as possible. And then that's what gives you the comfort to kind of play for the tech behind it and do the things that you really want to do, you know?
Look and fly.
Capture point contested.
Throttle it.
I think we just got him to commit a good bit of his resources on that.
Capture point lost.
Attack speed. Go ahead. Carbon clouds. Full blower.
Oh. Now you see he's getting a bunch of Argents. He's getting a bunch of Argents.
Constructing.
Oh, wow.
Going to firewall. Suppressing
The important thing that I learned about the Argents, and especially the way that you use in the early game these units, the Hornets, is that as they gain veterancy, they do become better at some of these trades, at least buying time-wise.
Go ahead. Get me in there.
Capture
I don't
point
have a repair
lost.
dude here. It's really the big problem.
Will follow. Plotting course. Constructing.
Looking fly.
Capture point contested.
Yeah. It's
Fangs
not gonna
out.
get any easier, mate. It's not gonna get any easier.
High speed pass.
There we go. Take the weak one. Oh, got him. See that? See that? That's just one. That's just one more. But you know what?
The way.
Yards are yards. Yards are
Not
yards.
enough Luminite.
Go ahead.
What's next?
Get me in there.
What's your play, bro? What's your play here?
Fly.
Will follow.
Huh? You going for it? You going for it all?
Throttle in. Combat maneuvering.
Not enough.
Wonderful.
Going to firewall.
Not enough Luminite.
Constructing.
Balls to the walls. Get me in there. On hold.
I'm only sending out the highest tier 1 because it has the most health.
Throttle in. I feel the need for speed. Attack speed.
Moving to engage.
Balls to the wall.
Ready to fly.
The energy. He's out of energy on his dudes, which is a big part of how this works. So
Carbon cloud.
the Argents do need energy to shoot or deal their full damage anyway.
Fangs out.
Not enough Luminite.
Engines roar.
Research complete. Research. Our forces are under attack.
Let's get underway. Ready to fly.
Ooh.
Smooth sailing. Let's get underway.
Yeah, I have 2 drones, right? Just take what you can get there. Take as much damage as you can.
Even keel. Let's get underway.
Capture point secured.
Changing tack. Spool up. Even keel.
I'm here to assist.
Not enough Luminite.
Over yonder. Ready to fly.
Let's go, baby girl. What you got? What you got?
Even keel. Over yonder. Changing tack. Fly 'em out. Picking off.
Insufficient energy.
I feel the need. The need.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens here, I guess.
Constructing.
Insufficient energy.
Boot up complete. Placing structure.
Let's get underway.
Insufficient energy.
It's not a good spot.
Here. Will follow.
Going to firewall. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. That really is it, though.
Ready to fly.
Insufficient energy.
It's like we're trying, though. You know what I mean?
Changing tack. Active pursuit.
How can I help?
I don't think we've got it though.
Picking off. Over
Our
yonder.
forces are under attack.
Changing tack.
If I had gotten the helicarriers out a little bit faster, I think we are almost there. Right? That's the toughest part about
Our
this.
base is under
We're
attack.
we actually are pushing him back slowly with the helicarriers. We've gotten through his energy here.
Insufficient energy.
Well, we might lose that one. Probably a little deep there. We were doing a little bit there. Okay. Maybe I get a little ahead of myself. We almost had something going. GG. Hedgehogs. I don't really like building those. I'm not crazy about them personally. Vanguard can do anything against Infernal as long as you're scouting. You should win. Hell yeah, man. Do I like classic tabletop RPG games? My favorite RPGs are Castlevania, the original Dragon Quest 3 on like the Game Boy Color. Do you know what I'm talking about? And Baldur's Gate's really good. I play a lot of Baldur's Gate with my wife. Thank you, Justifiable. Oh, yeah, I should check if nice person put a message on their tip. That was pretty cool of them. I'm getting one of those things, you know, you do the login and then just nothing happens at all. Oh, he used the GLHF emote. It revealed his location. That's amazing. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that makes it so much easier. Maybe you should queue in a couple and finally get a Vanguard. Yeah, hey, look. If you want to stream snipe Nathanias, I'm only streaming like once or twice a week at this rate. I have not been getting many hours in. If you want to clap my cheeks, you're running out of time. You're running out of time. I don't have any reason to force myself to play beyond any amount of time that I really want to, so. As the Carpenters say, it's slim pickings.
Our forces are under attack.
Awaiting further instructions. Will comply.
Can't handle how much better it looks. Yeah, no, they really did. They really did make it look a lot better.
At your disposal. Ready.
I'm so ready.
That's okay. It's okay. I was gonna build this here anyway at some point, so it's not like a huge deal.
How can I help? Placing structure.
He's committed a decent amount of his micro to that, so I'd say it's a wash.
Insufficient supply.
Hey, Magic Turtle.
Not
You crying?
enough luminite.
You crying all over there? You crying? Okay, he's crying in the corner by himself.
All systems clear.
You don't like this goofy art style, and you never will, but lighting is improved. Well, good for you. Good for you, I guess. Everybody in chat, you heard him, right? He doesn't like the art style. We've never heard that before. Thank you for getting that off your chest. I'm glad that you felt this was a safe space for you to get that off your chest. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Will I do a farewell stream? No, I'm never gonna stop streaming. I don't know. You know, you people on the internet who like read way too much into our meaningless interactions. You guys, those of you who are like nice and chill, I love you guys. But everybody else, I don't know you anything. I'm sorry. I've already done the work. I'm just here because I enjoy it, and that's all. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's literally all there is.
Capture point secured.
I don't think I ever said I would stop streaming. I love streaming. It's literally the only reason I spent so much of my life doing it. Did you? Yeah. If I wasn't gonna stream anymore now that I'm working, trust me, bro, I wouldn't be here. I can promise you that. I got a million other things I could do with my evening. I got a million other things I could do right now. I was just telling Kate, I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna go do the pickup order, then I'm gonna take just 2.5 hours just to stream real quick. I said I really wanted to play this patch, and I actually don't feel any stress at all about booting this game up to play it, because unlike everybody else, my world doesn't end if this game doesn't make me a millionaire. So everybody else seems to have some big expectations, but I don't give a shit about that anymore. So if I can come on here and build Vulcans and Atlases until they shut the servers off, then that's what I'm gonna do. So there's nothing anyone can do to stop me.
At your disposal.
And then hopefully at some point they update StarCraft again, or Microsoft takes over from the balance losers. Keep putting bugs into a great old game that they should leave alone.
On my way.
All right, stop ruining StarCraft 2, okay? Stop putting new stuff and testing all sorts of random crap. You want to test something cool that players would want? All right, give us like a rotating map pool of like actual classics, you know? Give me something good. Give me something good to eat. That's what I want.
Insufficient.
I don't need
Our base
some
is
random
under attack.
redditor's idea of a redesigned unit once a year. I don't need that in my StarCraft. And I think it's frankly pretty fucked up.
Insufficient therium.
Oh yeah, no, you're cooked, bro. This is what happens. This is what happens. No. No. Uh-oh.
Reporting for work.
Whoa!
What's next?
Grasshopper, do you have any idea the dojo you've entered?
Insufficient.
Do you have
therium.
any idea? Any idea, Grasshopper?
You want me to do what now?
Well, Nathan, maybe you've already inspired him. Maybe he's one of your fans. He might just be somebody that you inspired. That's all. That's true. I did inspire, like, everybody in StarCraft to build battlecruisers, so... You can't talk about battlecruisers in StarCraft without talking about Nathanias, which is pretty dope. There's not many players in that game who own a unit. Roddy's got the Phoenix. Nathanias has the battlecruiser. Does anybody else own a unit? I guess Destiny owned the Infestor for a while.
Coming around. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Life kind of had Lings for a bit before they excommunicadoed him.
Therium.
Take off. Buckle up, sit back, and relax. Nav systems updated.
With extreme pressure.
I'm gone. Talk to me.
What's the sit rep?
T-minus a bit.
Your ball to call.
T-minus a bit.
This is pretty dope. M. Canning had the disruptor. Yeah, you know, M. Canning had the disruptor, but I was gonna say this, okay? M. Canning is honestly just a much better human being, I think, than most of the people in that scene. So I'm gonna say M. Canning had the disruptor, but he also had the Dark Templar, because M. Canning DTs, the 9 DTs, for some reason, all these years later, it is burned in there pretty deep. 9 Dark Templar being intrinsically tied to one man is something that I can't explain, but a neural pathway has been baked pretty well done on that one. Yeah. M. Canning's a funny guy. You don't like playing because it's stressful? You just like watching? Hell yeah. I love that energy. Yeah. Well, you know, you guys know, even though I ended up streaming as my full-time career for 10 years, you guys know I just started doing streaming as like a side thing when I was at college. Just happened that opportunity came through this. Oh, do I have an alert here? It's so hard for me to open up if the person left a message with their tip. Why? Why, God? Why does Kofi send me 6 emails and none of them have the message in it? I'm not opening my internet browser on this middle machine because I don't want to. I'm not doing it. I want to play games. How was that over a decade ago now? I know, right? It's crazy. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life bragging to people about how I was a pioneer of the Twitch industries. Good times. I'm gonna be able to tell people forever I was an OG, and they'll be like, "How many people watch you now?" And I'll be like, "Not that many, but it's okay." I got married, got a dog. Hopefully has some kids.
Not enough luminite.
Feel pretty good. Feel pretty good about the direction I'm headed in right now. I can't lie. Yeah, I was streaming on Justin TV. Yeah, man. Justin TV. How many subs did I used to have? I think the highest sub count I've ever hit on this channel was like 1,050. I think that was the highest I ever got at once. It was pretty dope. That was how I got the 70-30 split. It was pretty nice. That's how I survived for a long time. It was pretty dope. They always make you tell. They always make you tell everybody. You can't tell anybody that it existed for the longest time. They changed how all of that works now, but they're always like, yeah, you can have more of your sub split. You just never allowed to ever mention that this exists to anybody ever. Deal? And you're like, yeah, okay. But now, you know, now they just give it to anybody publicly. So Celestial cross spawn, okay. Nate, you seem like you'd be a good dad. Yeah, I certainly hope so. Honestly, I'm kind of too paranoid, you know. What is it? I'd have the same fear we all have. Passing on my crippling childhood trauma to them through me, you know? I just gotta move the ball a little bit more. I'm getting there. I've made a lot of progress these last few years. But you know, the real shame about all those people that I was fighting against or whatever, the people that told me that the things that I was saying were like over the top or wrong, you know, it really is a shame that the whole reason why I spiraled off of that as badly as I did is because I agreed with them, and it hurt like so much to try and find ways to approach what I do differently and be less aggro and use less toxic language and say less, you know, hurtful types of things. I really took a lot of that to heart, and it really did take a while for it to sink in that nothing I ever did in that department would ever matter to those people. I think that was maybe the toughest thing, but I am much happier.
Upgrade complete.
And I've worked through a lot of the reasons why I feel stressed all the time, so I don't feel quite as stressed all the time anymore, I guess, which is also nice. And it's a shame that they were all right and I agreed with them that they were right, and they were just like, I hate you for some other reason I'm not going to mention forever, and that's how it ended.
Insufficient supply.
Feels bad, man. But I guess that's it. That's just gonna be another chapter in the old autobiography. We'll see. We'll see if I can get AI to write that for me when in my 50s. You know, Shlomo, weird comments like that, I think, are exactly the kinds of things I want to stay away from. People saying stuff like that is the issue, really. I don't like stuff like that. It's kind of weird. People make things like political and stuff, and it just gets weird. Very, very weird. Or like paranoid. Yeah, exactly.
Get me in there.
At your disposal.
Go ahead.
Exactly. No, let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. The more out on the map he's been, the harder it should be for him, right? To make a counter response to this.
Taking the shot. Throttle it. Suppressing fire. Go ahead. Going to firewall. Got a lock. Looking fly. High speed pass.
There we go. Boom. I got them all. Got his battery.
Under attack.
Oh, smashing. Some guy just wrote some weird, like, Nazi stuff in my YouTube chat. Hang on, I gotta delete this. Oh, man. Every once in a while, some guy just comes in to just dump some super unhinged thing on my lap. That was sick, man. Thank you, thank you. I just want to clear that out for anybody that looks at the YouTube later. That's gnarly. People always gotta make things so weird. I'm so glad I don't depend on asking people like that for money anymore. Holy shit. All right, let me see. I got to open both of these up because it doesn't tell me which video that chat's from. There we go. We can just block this guy off our channel forever. Fantastic. Perfect. 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 Awesome. Sorry guys, I had to put a child in timeout. Children are not allowed on this website, but sometimes we have to give them the boot. Did you say you got a new job? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. No details. All you need to know is I'm happy. I love what I do. Hey, Psycons. Stormgate's graphics are better now? Is it just your settings? Well, I have the settings very well tuned, but they also did release a lot of new shaders and the ambient occlusion updates in the most recent patch. So the scene lighting and stuff is a lot better. But more or less, they turned on ambient occlusion. That's how I would describe the update. They turned on ambient occlusion. That's it, really. It's nice. It's a very good setting. It is a very good setting, so. Undervolted 4090? Yeah. Oh, dude, 4090 was 4090 is one of the best investments I've made. First of all, it took them forever to make new ones, so I've actually had it for a crazy amount of time now. I've had a top-end machine for a crazy amount of time as a result of when I got it, but especially with what I'm doing now, I'm probably not going to be pressed for anything PC-wise for a long time, which is really, really nice.
Unable to build there.
I guess if this, like, realistically for me, like, I probably would never be big in content creation again unless some of my retro stuff I'm gonna do takes off, because I think that's the only thing I would actually want to do long term if I was ever, like, you know, thinking about having, like, making stuff seriously on the side. Would probably be retro stuff or StarCraft, but StarCraft is kind of dead, which is the problem. That's the only reason I don't do much of that anymore. I'm planning on streaming StarCraft again when they update the game again, but they haven't gotten any info since the World Championship ended on anything that's going to be coming next. So it's kind of hard to make plans or predict, you know. Beowulf and you, I'm hardly going to be available for stuff. I'm just streaming light on the side. I don't have the yeah. I don't have the whatever for that, you know. My whole entire operation's been bootstrapped from the day I was born, to be honest. I gotta keep things moving. Like, it's a good game, but the fact that they even talk about esports and stuff in a game like this as early as it is, you know, like, to me, stuff like that is a turnoff. Like, just because I've worked in esports and done that stuff, and just because I'm viewed as desperate by people who don't know anything about me, does not mean that I think this is prime time ready at all. You know, I just like the game. That's it. I like the game. I'll say yes to casting it, but like, oh, Nathan, are you gonna gamble your whole entire life on this game being successful? No, that's not gonna happen. If Bayo invites me to do more stuff, though, I'll probably say yes. He's reached out about trying to do some stuff in person, but I'm gonna be probably not available for things like that. So hopefully I can find some times to just, like, you know, help pitch in on the side, do like a guest cameo for an event on the weekend. Again, I really am just hoping that eventually people realize, you know, like, I stopped saying weird stuff and I repented pretty hard, so I can just do, you know, I'll get invited to do StarCraft community events in like 7 or 8 years again, maybe. however long I'm in StarCraft jail. I just kind of like doing it for fun, you know, like I've said a million times. The whole entire point of doing this stuff is that it doesn't become something you hate.
Ready. It's going up.
Just give it a little poke on his Argents. Have fun with it while it lasts. Exactly. I shielded the pooch. I don't know if I can actually kill anything with this, but I figured I would try. Look at that. Beautiful. Hey, see, I got an Argent. That's not bad, right?
All systems clear. Constructing.
That's actually kind of sick.
Capture point secured. Upgrade complete.
You like the dog being higher ranked than your Lancers? Yeah, see? This is the one I got for free. It feels cooler. It feels cooler because this is the free one, and I've turned it into something that is valuable, but it was not intrinsically valuable on its own just because I had it. That was where the unit was a much more problematic state.
Awaiting further instructions.
Capture point.
Point the way.
Insufficient energy.
Throttle in. Carbon clouds.
Capture point
Balls
lost.
to the wall. I feel the need for speed.
Yeah, there you go.
Taking position. Full blower. Going to firewall.
I couldn't tell if he was about to all-in me here or not, so I kind of pulled back.
Carbon clouds. Balls to the wall.
Your directive.
High speed pass.
Oh, he's just doing like a YOLO all-in.
Target rich in
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can defend this, right? It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
I'm off.
engines roar.
On my way.
Plotting course.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do, GG. You haven't played since early release. How is the game feeling? Still dog world. I think no, they nerfed the dog stuff. They got rid of that. They got rid of the doggo stuff, thankfully. They nerfed most of the builds and strategies that were giving people the most grief, thankfully. Why do I turn on such contrast in the game? Is this guy trying to tell me how to make my game look better? Have you ever considered the possibility that we don't like the same things? I just want to ask you that first. Can I ask you that as my first question? Have you ever considered the possibility that we don't have the same preferences? I just want to ask you that. Did you think about that before you asked your question?
Not enough luminite.
People are funny.
Boot up complete.
Awesome. But yeah, no, I mean, Celestials, the Argent pushes that's like a pretty common strategy. I think the way that I play specifically, the way I play is always going to be weak to mass Argent. So that's why you don't see me like freak out when stuff like that happens. If you get the veterancy high up, then you can do really well. But the biggest mistake I made in that last game was that I went for the fast expand. You shouldn't fast expand versus Celestial. You do have to just go straight to Hornets. That's really the ideal way to play it.
Insufficient supply.
How can I help? You want me to do what now?
Is walling off a thing? Not really. I mean, you kind of can. They've changed the map layouts a bit, so maybe people will do it more. I think they've made walling more of a viable strategy, if that makes sense, than it used to be. There we go.
You scared me.
It's like Protoss, but for everyone. I don't get it. Do you mean because they have a unit that shoots air and ground, or? Because Stalkers were considered pretty weak in StarCraft 2. Like, Stalkers don't actually have that much health for their cost. They're one of the more expensive units in the game, so I don't really think Argents are like Stalkers, though. Because, like, Argents have an ability where they use their energy to power up their attacks. But the Stalker, it has an ability, but you have to research the ability. This is a really important part. You have to research the ability for the Stalker. And the Stalker's ability is to teleport a short distance. So I would say that a unit much closer to the Stalker would probably be the Vector. The Vector is a unit for Celestial that does actually also have a blink, so it's much more similar, I think.
Ready or not? On my way. I'm off. On my way.
A lot of people do kind of falsely appropriate Celestial with Protoss just because lasers, you know.
On my way. I'm off.
You play too much
Capture
StarCraft,
point
it rots your
secured.
brain. Everything just becomes StarCraft. It's okay. I've experienced that myself. I know what that's like.
On my way. I'm off.
Upgrade complete.
Ready or not?
I'm here to assist.
Eliminate.
Going directly into the helicarriers actually almost worked the other time that I got bombarded off the big 2-base Argent all-in. So I think the hope here would be that I can go into tier 3 behind this and off the back of like maybe 1 to 2 Hornets do more than I did
Not
before.
enough Luminite.
I don't know.
Fangs out.
We'll see though. We'll see though.
Target-rich environment.
Here's referring to how Protoss use Zealot to wall in instead of a supply depot. Well, this game doesn't have supply depots in it. So like I said, that concept doesn't exist. Like you can wall off with whatever, but nobody has, there's no like wall unit or building that's not a thing in this game.
Carbon clouds.
It is literally not a feature of the game. They don't have any wall type structures. None of that.
Engines roar.
On my way.
Going to firewall. Go ahead. Taking the shot. Suppressing fire.
Our force.
I have
Captured
one
all
Hornet to
secured.
pull them all the way back,
Constructing.
and then straight to helicarrier on one base. YOLO. That's what you were asking in that last game. I think you could have used the spear dudes to block off your main, so the Argents had to stay in your bunker range for longer. That might be true,
Insufficient
but if I did that, that would mean taking the spear guys out of the bunkers, and that means the bunkers would do a lot less damage. So it's kind of like, it's like if I hold him in position for longer, but I deal less damage, does it end up making a difference, right? You know, I feel like that's kind of that's a part of it. I do like having the units outside of the bunkers sometimes, but I find that in my games, if they're gonna run past you, you just kind of have to pull everything and just YOLO it, and that's really all you can do. So I don't really think it's that bad if they go in your main. Like the only reason that you would lose in the scenario where they run past your wall is if you just don't really have anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I could speak in more plain terms as well. if I do a build where I lose my units, my opponent can run past my wall and kill me every game. Just so you guys know, that's not like a, it wasn't like a surprise tactic. It was a good thing for him to do. I lost like 2 of my Hornets in that game, if you recall. I didn't have all 3 Hornets to defend in the main base, so I think running past my wall was the smartest thing you could have possibly done, to be honest. I don't really think I could come up with a reason why he would have sat there and just fought it when there's no other units.
At your disposal.
I'm just gonna rush even faster to Hornets now. I don't think there's anything else I can do here, so I'm just gonna go even faster to it. Well, somebody earlier asked how my versus Celestial is, and I think I can confidently tell you that I am absolute garbage against Celestial. Have we tried the new Vulcan? Has anybody built Vulcans against Celestial? I feel like they'd be pretty bad too. Have I tried out the new Vulcan? Yeah, I built a bunch of them. They've always been pretty shit versus Celestial though, so I don't assume that they'll like magically be good in this matchup now, so. Because the problem is the Vulcan does bonus damage to light units, but the Argent is not actually a light unit. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it's not a light unit. So the Vulcan only does half of its potential damage to Argents, which is one of the reasons why, yeah, maybe in your games it's been working, but I haven't felt brave enough to try that yet, because again, the Argents they do bonus versus heavy units, and the Vulcan is a heavy unit. So I just have a really hard time like convincing myself that I would want to make the counter. Why would I want to make a unit that his main unit already counters? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at with it. I would love to build Vulcans against Celestial, but I'm under the impression that every Celestial unit in the game hard counters Vulcans. So maybe the Vulcan is good against the Kree, but the Kree still does like 100 damage when it stops rolling. So like even Kree can kind of fuck up a Vulcan. So I'm just gonna do this build instead. I like doing this. You guys are only gonna get me streaming like a few times a week, so it is now even more futile than it used to be to try and ask me to do what you want me to do.
Upgrade complete.
I'm sorry. You buy my wife dinner, and maybe I'll do what you want me to do. But aside from that, it's probably not gonna move the needle.
Not enough blue knight.
Clusters fire. Attack speed.
I'm back to streaming just so, you know, just because I like doing this as like a fun thing in my spare time.
Combat maneuvering.
So it's not we're not gonna get sweaty like that, okay?
Throttle it. Go to firewall.
Exactly. What does Katie want for dinner? Now see, that's the right question to ask.
I feel the need.
I gotta be honest with you.
For speed.
We haven't had that conversation. We were talking about our energy levels after work, and I think we said that
Balls to the wall.
we've got a frozen pizza if we're feeling meh, and we're gonna make chicken tacos. We're gonna make chicken tacos if we're feeling a little more pep in our step. I was feeling really good today, because today all my meetings and everything at work and all that crap actually went really well. I felt really good about
High speed path.
the yards we gained. So
Carbon clouds. Balls
it's
to the
nice.
wall.
It's nice because I feel like tomorrow should be a good day, and then Friday should be a good day, and that makes me happy. Makes me happy.
Engines roar. Go to firewall. Taking position.
Your wife's name is Katie. Katie's are awesome.
Unhold.
I know another amazing person who's also married to a Katie, so
Balls to
as
the wall.
you'd be surprised how many times I've had that specific conversation,
Insufficient therium.
that exact conversation.
Point the way.
Awaiting further instructions.
Not
No, but we
enough
want to make
blue
chicken
knight.
tacos. We're probably gonna make chicken tacos, or we're gonna do a little pizza guy, and then
Fly. Target rich
probably
environment.
try to do something fun. We did go out for we hit our 1-year anniversary yesterday. Well, on Monday we went out for it. We were a little bit busy on Monday. We had some plans, but
Go ahead.
we went out on Tuesday to celebrate. That was when we went to go get that dope Korean barbecue. So it was great. It was a great time.
Look at fly.
Our base is under attack.
This guy's just Argent rushing me every game. I mean, I think I'll just. Are you guys okay if I wait like 5 minutes to search for a game? Because I keep getting Celestials. I feel like if I search again, I'm just gonna get another Celestial. So let's just take like 2 minutes here. I'm not gonna balance wine, but I am gonna tell you I'd like to play against someone that I can beat. So I need to play a different matchup if that's the case. How do you deal with that? I don't know, dude. I don't think he sent a unit to my base at any point in that game either. So he just rolled up on me as soon as he was ready to kill me, and that's just what happened. Oh, it's 4 o'clock? Oh, we're past 2 hours. I'll make a deal with you guys, see? Make a deal with you. I did get the stream as long as I wanted it to be today. So, I'm going to queue up. If I get put into a game with a Celestial, I'm just going to leave and we'll end the stream. Because I'm not going to do that 5 times in a row. And if I get put against an Infernal or a Vanguard player, I will play the game out as our last game of the day. That is the deal that I make to you. So, I'll just have an early night off if I get that same guy for the 5th time in a row. Easy. This seems like a very, very easy solution to our problem. Also, I have to tell you guys, I've been holding it in all day, but holy shit, the Below Deck Mediterranean season finale was absolutely terrible. It was horrible. See, we got VVV. You speak the words, you summon positive energy, you speak the words of the things that you want to see into the world, and then they happen. That right there is a little bit of magic. Look at that. Look at that. Fantastic. Yo, Swindle. That's exactly what I wanted. I said what I wanted, I manifested it, and it happened. Feels amazing. Maybe they listen to me in real time. Sure, sure. You know, when I complained about getting people harassing me in my chat in Zero Space, they told me they were going to make it so that it would... they told me they were going to try and figure out a way to have it so that you wouldn't queue the same people repetitively together. Like, if you match the same specific person too many times, you could deprioritize you getting matched against them. Stuff like that, I think, is really cool. In this game, all we have is, they have a streamer mode, which is nice, because people can't talk to me in chat, so... Like, for all I know, I actually could... Even if, hypothetically speaking, this guy was like... If I had just been playing the same guy every single game, and he kept switching his faction and just trolling me, and, like, saying all sorts of weird stuff the whole time, even if someone did that to me, if that was the only thing that happened this whole stream today, and I somehow didn't know, I would never know, and that's kind of the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. So I do like that. It's nice to have modes like that. Because when I go play StarCraft, you try to stream that game, and then you just literally hit the same guy for like 4 hours straight.
Our forces are under attack.
It's a drag, bro. He's getting some pup sound. He's getting a little Paw Patrol action happening. I guess we can wall with the depot now since they changed how... They changed its classification from light to armored, thank God. Supply depot is no longer a light building. Now see, Shocktopus, when you speak those words, even though you're just saying it because someone else said it to you, you are putting that out there. So I'd just like you to consider that the next time you share something like that. A search engine topic is quite interesting. Yeah, exactly.
Our base is under
Well, it's like
attack.
in Madden. In Madden, your queue is almost purely determined by how recently you purchased an item in the game versus your opponent, which is why I don't play their main competitive mode. That being said, it's actually funny we should mention Madden. They dropped an update for it today that actually did add a feature for maybe the first time in my entire life of playing the game. You can finally have your audibles that you change for your playbook save across games. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So now when you go into a package on offense and you set your audibles, you change your audibles for a game instead of it resetting when you play the next game, it'll just keep it there. It'll just remember what your audibles were. Isn't that incredible? Oh, I love it. I love it, man.
Not enough luminite.
Your point was, this is why streamer mode is good. Yeah, streamer mode is good. I don't think I've seen anybody say that streamer mode is bad, just to be clear. I'm just complimenting the developers because I think it's something that matters.
Not enough luminite.
Yeah, and I love stuff like that because, you know, StarCraft never did anything. That is the worst part of StarCraft, is that there's zero fucking rails on the ladder at all. It is so easy. It is so easy to snipe people and match people over and over and over and over again. Like, it ruined streaming the game because it's just impossible to actually go on and play a couple of matches against other people that are doing the same thing. You just can't anymore.
Not enough luminite.
High speed pass. Suppressing fire.
I know Jason and Sal and a bunch of other streamers all had similar issues, but yeah, it's just nuts. There's zero safety features at all in that game for people. It's not surprising, like, how, you know, burned out people get and tilted playing it as a result.
Suppressing fire. Got a lock. Engines roar. Got a lock. Look and fly. Get me in there. I feel the need for speed.
Our
Go ahead.
not enough luminite.
Got a lock. Engines roar.
This is exactly the kind of shenanigans situation I enjoy getting into, though.
Insufficient therium.
Fantastic.
Carbon clouds.
No, there's so much different types of micro you can do in Stormgate. It's nice.
Going to firewall.
Stuff like this, plays like that. I love that stuff. That's what gets me excited about playing this game. I like doing that. Feels rewarding. Maybe it's too stressful for my opponent. I don't know. Maybe they captured too many of the stressful elements of control in micro, and that's why, like, maybe it doesn't reach as many people, but it's something that I like about it that I feel like StarCraft was known for. Yeah, just fix it over there. Just fix it over there. That's fine. That's fine.
Attack speed.
Benny Hill music playing for that? Hell yeah.
Engines roar.
No, it looked like he was going to try and open my back door here with his bob. I think that's what he was trying to do when I was on my way.
Combat maneuvering.
Morning, guys. Hey, Stormgate Archives. Yo.
Upgrade complete.
Balls to the wall. Going to firewall. Taking the shot. Look and fly. Got a lock.
Got him. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's going to do it. There we go. I'm glad that we got to end on a game that was not getting creamed on one base by an Argent shove. So that was nice. That was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. I know I kind of want to play more. I know you guys want more, but you know, I've got other things in my life going on. So I appreciate everybody who even just comes by to hang out for a little bit. So yeah. Have a great night, everyone. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow.